If you are a diabetic and you want to include rice in your diet without increasing the glycemic index of your meal, here are 5 tips that you need to follow. Tip number 1, always choose a long grain rice such as the basmati rice. If you are choosing the brown or wild rice, still go for the long grain ones. Best is to use the long grain brown basmati rice. However, just be careful not to choose the instant ones because the instant ones are very high in the glycemic index. Tip number 2, never overcook your rice. Just like pasta, try not to cook your rice which is too soft or too mushy. Tip number 3, add some fat to your rice. You can choose either oil, ghee or butter. You can add some fat while cooking the rice, or you can add a teaspoon of fat while eating the rice. Adding fat will help to lower the glycemic index as the rice will be absorbed slowly. Other than fat, you can choose vinegar or cinnamon or ginger. Adding these things to your rice dishes can help to lower the glycemic index of the rice. Tip number 4 is always combine your rice with some protein foods. You can choose either 100 grams of meat, poultry, fish, or 3 eggs, or 100 grams of legumes or soy products. Anything which will give you about 20 grams of protein. Studies on glycemic index of rice show that if you combine rice with some vegetables, proteins and some fat, it helps to lower the glycemic index of rice to nearly half. And the last tip is use leftover rice. Rice which has been previously cooked and kept in the fridge will develop resistant starch. This starch resists digestion. It provides fuel to your gut bacteria. The gut bacteria act on this rice and produce some short chain fatty acids which are very good for your health. So this leftover rice not only has low glycemic index, it can also provide you several health benefits. When you want to eat the rice, you can reheat at a temperature lower than 60 degrees Celsius. This will help to maintain the resistant starch. So the next time you cook rice, remember these 5 tips. This will help to lower the glycemic index of your meal as well as prevent the spike in your blood sugar post your meals.